nonprofit clinic set to shut its doors, leaving hundreds without free health care.
A new addition to a major highway raises concerns.
And lawmakers start pointing fingers as the government faces a shutdown. KOMU 8 News at 9 starts now.
Live from Studio 8A, coverage you can count on in high definition. This is KOMU 8 News at 9.
We are not shutting the government down. While the president was out golfing and the senators went home, we were here working to 1 a.m. to make sure we didn't shut the government down.
The House approved an amended spending plan early this morning as a possible government shutdown inches closer. Good evening, I'm Lauren Bale.
And I'm Brittany Pieper. Now, the plan would delay the Affordable Care Act for a year and repeal its tax on medical devices. House Republicans placed the blame on Senate Democrats and the president. Senate Democrats and President Obama have said they would not approve a plan that changes the health care law. But Democratic leaders have accused House Republicans of forcing a shutdown by tying the president's health care law into the funding bill.
There's a time and place to debate Obamacare, but not at a time when millions of innocent people are held hostage if we don't fund the government. There's a time and place to debate Obamacare, but not at a time when millions of innocent people are held hostage if we don't fund the government.
The Senate does not plan to meet tonight, and Monday is the last day of the fiscal year, so that leaves just one day for the two chambers to work out their differences and reach an agreement before the government shuts down.
On Tuesday, Missouri residents can start enrolling for health coverage offered through a new online insurance marketplace. But some supporters of the initiative say people should wait to sign up. Vice President of the Missouri Foundation for Health says there will likely be glitches when the website launches. People can wait until December 15th to sign up and still be included when the insurance coverage starts on January 1st.
Flu season is on its way. That's according to the Center for Disease Control. Now, the CDC says flu season can begin as early as October and last until May. So now is the time to get vaccinated. Pharmacists and doctors are already providing those vaccines. According to the Missouri Health Department of Health and Human Services, in 2009, more than 1,300 Missourians died from the flu or pneumonia. Public Health and Human Services Director Stephanie Browning says we encourage anyone over the age of 6 months to be vaccinated, especially if you have chronic medical conditions, are over the age of 65, or will spend time around a newborn during flu season. The Columbia-Boone County Health Department of Public Health and Human Services will be giving free flu shots beginning Tuesday to anyone between 6 months of age and 18 years of age. For those over 18, flu shots are $25. To find a list of times and locations for those flu shot clinics, you can visit our website, KOMU.com.
A nonprofit healthcare clinic in Osage County is closing its doors. The Agape Clinic provided hundreds of Missourians with free health care. The clinic requires a collaborative legal agreement with a local physician to operate. However, its previous physician sold his practice, and the new owner decided not to continue the agreement. The clinic operated on an entirely volunteer and donation basis. Now its patients are without care.
They're in the same position that they were before the clinic came into being, because they all have said, I don't know what I'll do now. They don't have a resource in order to go and get their health care.
The Agape Clinic needs a physician within 50 miles to enter into a new agreement. The clinic says it's currently looking for a new physician so that it can reopen.
If you smoke, Cox Health won't hire you. The Springfield-based hospital chain will soon make all potential employees pass a nicotine screening before hiring. The policy will start November 21st. Cox Health President and CEO Steve Edwards says the company wants its employees to be role models and lead the community. However, people who fail the test will have a chance to enroll in free classes to help them quit smoking. Today, the Columbia Voluntary Action Committee unveiled its first calendar featuring Boone County community leaders. The competition launched in May with a Spring into Action campaign, which ended August 15th. In that time, the 12 local leaders had to campaign for donations for the VAC. The organization's director says it set a goal of $17,000. And they've already beat that. They've raised more than $18,000. The CEO of Midway Electric, Michelle Spry, is on the cover because she won the competition.
Each one of the photographs illustrates one of the programs or services that we provide, and so and it does it really well. I think for a lot of people who may hear what we do, it sort of goes in one ear and out the other, but if you see it as well, it really hits home.
The director says the money raised will go back into the community for assistance programs, and the Voluntary Action Center is already planning a calendar for next year. This year, you can voice your opinion on who should be added to the state capitol's Hall of Famous Missourians. Now, normally, the House Speaker chooses who gets the honor, but this year, House Speaker Tim Jones is calling for a public vote for 2 of the new honorees. Voting starts tomorrow and is open through October 31st. 10 finalists were selected, including composer Claude Smith, physician Andrew Taylor Still, and former U.S. Senator John Henderson. In addition to the 2 people selected by the public, Jones plans to select a 3rd person for induction.
An investigation into the University of Missouri revealed more reports of sexual assault than campus police said. The Relationship and Sexual Violence Center at MU's campus received 92 reports of sexual assault in 2012, while the campus police department says only 14 reports came in that same year. The investigation shows only 2 students received punishment for an offense. 1 student on campus was expelled, another suspended. Here at KOMU8 News, we want to know what you think about crime in the community. Our online survey asks your opinion about the level of crime in mid-Missouri, the causes of crime, and much more. The poll will close at 6 p.m. tomorrow. To take the survey, go to our website, komu.com.
A memorial service has been set to honor the Louisiana pastor who was shot and killed at his church on Friday night. Pastor Ronald J. Harris Sr. was shot by a man with a shotgun as he preached at services. Woodrow Carey turned himself into police and has been charged with second-degree murder. A candlelight service will be held Tuesday evening at 7 outside the church in Lake Charles. The shooting took place in front of more than 60 witnesses, including the pastor's daughter and grandchildren. A newly raised Confederate battle flag is waving over Interstate 95 near Richmond, Virginia. Now, members of the Virginia Flaggers Group say they installed the flag to honor their ancestors and educate people about Southern history, but opposition is flying high as well. Sandra Jones reports.
It's a good turnout. Everybody's standing up on the hill. Everybody's supporting on the interstate.
Fire! Flying high above I-95, 50 feet in the air, stands the symbol of pride for Jeffrey Newton.
Our family's been here for almost 300 years.
Son of the Confederacy.
This is the only picture that I have of it. My great-great-grandfather, Patrick Jonah Newton, was with the 14th 2nd Company G Virginia Infantry.
Woo! Newton and this group of Virginia flaggers dedicated this huge landmark Saturday in the tiny town of Chester.
We're just peaceful, loving American Southerners, flying the flag that represents people who died.
Cause see, that's why.
But for King Salim Kalfani, this historic flag is creating a new battle.
I'm tired. The Civil War ended eons ago, but in Virginia, with Monument Avenue and the like, we continue to have to fight this battle.
Kalfani describes the Confederate flag as a symbol of hate during a time when African Americans were fighting for their own freedom.
We've never been supportive of this flag. It's been used to intimidate. It's been used as a racist symbol, and it's been used to terrorize African people in this country and in Virginia.
I salute the Confederate flag with affection.
It was about principle and about the Constitution, not about slavery.
Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland.
And Jeffrey Newton agrees, saying the Confederate flag is not meant to offend anyone, just a way to honor his Southern roots.
It's very important. It's our heritage.
That was beautiful.
No protesters were seen at the flag-raising event, but there was a strong police presence. Almost 25,000 people have signed an online petition denouncing the display.
We had a gorgeous day out here in mid-Missouri. Morgan's here to tell us what kind of temps to expect in the next few days.
Well, that beautiful weather is going to stick around here for the beginning of your work week. Now, temperatures tonight will be rather cool in the 50s. You can take a look at them right now. Currently, we have temperatures in the 50s and a few lower 60s, 61 in Boonville and Sedalia. It's 59 here in Columbia and 57 in Jefferson City. And take a look at that satellite and radar. After that rain moved on out of our area and the clouds followed along with it. We're seeing clear skies tonight and into tomorrow. We'll see plenty of sunshine just like we had here for your Sunday for tomorrow, and we'll see temperatures beautiful as well, a little bit warmer than today. We're looking at 78 degrees for your overall high and plenty of sunshine. I'll have more with your weather here in the next few minutes.
The Kenyan Interior Minister speaks out about last week's mall attack. Coming up, new information on the 61 victims.
And an attack on a college campus in Nigeria kills dozens. The murderer's possible motive.